as meteorologist Addison is with one of our storm chasers, Erik out there in our studios.
Thank you, Chris. And yes, we get the chance to get the guys in here every now and then, get them out of the field, see what they're thinking. We got our very own Erik with us. Erik, thank you so much for joining us. We know you have a busy couple days ahead of you, so let's just talk about the setup for today, for tomorrow as well. We know that the chase areas are going to be in Colorado, into Kansas, but what are you thinking in terms of location and in terms of what you are planning to see today?
Really today around the tri-state area. I think you're going to get in northeast Colorado, southeast Wyoming, and then into Nebraska. So, really I think that today, because you see all facets of severe weather, you have upslope flow, and it's very classic of what we see with any kind of upslope. And, tornadoes are possible, large hail is possible, and winds.
No, certainly so. And we got a couple of hailstones right here to show you. Looking into the prop box, I mean, we could be seeing maybe not as large as softball-sized hailstones, around 4 inches in diameter. But Erik, we could be maybe seeing some baseball-sized hailstones, and that's certainly something to be of concern for anybody out in the field, because that can do some significant damage not only to your property but also to your own personal being.
Yeah. Everybody's got to remember these baseballs, softballs. They come down from high elevation, 20, 30,000 feet, and imagine a baseball like this just as hard falling down on your head. It's very dangerous. That's why you want to take shelter.
Certainly so. We often recommend, get the chance, it may sound silly, but a bicycle helmet, definitely a good safety tool to utilize. And just keep it on your head, and that way when your hailstorm comes, you now have to be worried about being impacted. As well as I've seen other people do this before. They've taken their car mats out and put them on top of their windshield and taken shelter, so that way they can avoid having any broken glass.
As storm chasers, I don't like getting into hail, because if you're getting into hail, you're not viewing what really needs to happen towards tornadic side of things. Now, if you don't have any tornadoes, you're just worried about hail, then okay. But I don't like hail because it's dangerous and it destroys things. And so sometimes it can be the most daily part of severe weather on non-tornadic days. But today we can have anything, so we'll be ready to be prepared.
Are you thinking that we could be seeing maybe like we saw a few Fridays ago in Eads, Colorado, a couple of high base cloud tornadic situations?
I think we could. I think that's possible, but I think it's also possible we can have classic supercell lower LCLs, or what we call the cloud bases are a little lower, because actually the moisture is pretty high for Colorado today, and you don't see that very often, especially this time of year. And so I think you could have some classic supercells today and into tomorrow, all through this region.
Certainly so. And tomorrow, Mother's Day coming around, a lot of major metros could potentially be impacted, from portions of southern Nebraska right along I-80 all the way down into the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Especially, we were seeing a couple of the models hinting at maybe some large thunderstorms across portions of Oklahoma. So a lot of activity coming through on what could be a weekend that people want to be out and about enjoying events. Maybe there's graduation, commencement ceremonies. Maybe you're having Mother's Day brunch outside, or maybe you're just out with the kids. But regardless, whatever activity it is, we will keep you safe, keep you informed right here at Weather Nation.